still here. Maybe you're wondering what I mean it's still here. The log splitter's still here. Came down a couple of days ago because I need to split some firewood. My firewood stack is getting low, and we're heating now. 90% of our heat in our little apartment is firewood, so I better get this thing rocking and rolling. Let me show you what I got into the other day. I come down here, turned the fuel on, turned it to start, cut the switch on, and when I went to pulling this thing, there was so much, I don't know what, but it wouldn't pull. Let's see if it will today. No, it's like it won't even do the thing, you know. This is a Harbor Freight Predator. I think it's a good engine. I just think it doesn't want to start. It can't be because it was 17 degrees this morning. Well, that looks clean. Throw a little seafoam in there. Well, that sounded promising. I don't know. Maybe a shot of ether. Well, it's full of last year's fuel. Maybe it's not getting fuel. Maybe take the bowl off and see what we're looking at. I don't know. What do you think? Honest to goodness, what it feels like to me is that valve is like it's stuck in the mud. What I think I'm gonna do, if I can, is turn this thing with the spark plug off a few times with the drill, just see if I can get things loosened up in there a little bit. I don't have a clue. I'm no small engine mechanic, but you can appreciate the Predator. They've got places for like 10 screws or something, and they only use 3, so that's wonderful. I bet we need a new spark plug, and that thing would crank right off. Well, I'm back. Got me a plug. If this doesn't do it, the kid's just sort of reached the end of his knowledge of small engines, I guess you might say. How's that gap look to you? I don't know. Tighten that down deathly tight. Turn that on. Plug's on. Fuel's on. It's on start. I put a little seafoam down the yap. I mean, not down the yap, but at the spark plug. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Well, I know when I've been whooped. This was supposed to be a video about or getting one of these predators to run that didn't want to run. But obviously, that's not how this is turning out. I still got to get up firewood. And I hadn't done nothing but pull on this thing, which is not good. And I'm no better off than I was 2 hours ago. If it's getting fire, and if it's getting fuel. I guess a fella could pull that carburetor off and just see. I don't like to get whooped, but I'm going to tell you what, I just got whooped. I literally did everything in the world I know to do and checked everything in the world I know to check with the tools that I have. I thought I found the smoking gun. This valve cover was a little bit loose, and I tightened it up and went to pull on it, and man, it sounded like it almost. What was that? I ain't kidding you. It ain't done that. I'm heading to the house. What in this world? No way to do it again. The only thing I did different is I got my tools up, was getting ready to head to the house. So it's been sitting about 3 minutes and nobody looking at it. I'm going to give it another 3 minutes. Like I started to say, I thought I found the smoking gun. That valve cover was a little loose and I thought maybe I had a vacuum leak. So I tightened this up, checked this hose here, checked these wire connections over here best I could with what little equipment I've got, which is nothing. I'm going to let it sit about 3 minutes. I won't pull it unless you're watching, okay? I didn't wait long enough. I guess that's my problem. But it's not for a lack of patience, because when I started on this, the sun was still pretty high in the sky. And now it's getting lower. But, I mean, you heard it. You saw the smoke roll. It literally cranked. But for just a moment. But why is resting it? What's happening? If you got any insight whatsoever, 'cause I'm not a small engine mechanic. I mean, that's pretty obvious by now. If you didn't pick up on that, maybe I didn't make it clear. My understanding was if you got fuel and you got fire, the thing ought to crank. Well, we've given it a few minutes. Everything's as it should be. but it's not going to crank. Okay, last pull. Then we're going to have to get out the axe because I'm done with it. I don't know. Golly, how many times have I said I don't know? Because I don't know. How many times I've said I don't know? Because I don't know. I mean, it seems like it would crank. And it's trying to. Come on, baby. Come on. I just need a hammer. Come on. Yes! Come on, don't quit. Don't quit. Woo! I don't know why. Don't quit. That was the secret. Let's go over here and have a little discussion about this thing. Now I know there's probably somebody gonna say, well, you just made all that up to try to make a video where people would watch. Yeah, you can believe that if you want to. But I'm gonna tell you what, I think you can see on my face that I had reached the end of myself, or the end of that thing. So let's go back over what possibly was wrong. I don't have a clue. It could have been, I don't know, y'all let me know. Okay, the valve cover had a loose screw. It was loose, so maybe there was a vacuum leak there. Maybe there was a little something in one of the things in the carburetor that broke loose. I don't know. Maybe it did need a new spark plug. I don't know. We did that. I checked those wires. I tightened up that ground wire. I did everything I know to do with the equipment that I've got to work with, and thank God it's running. Now, I know you don't want to sit here and watch me split firewood, although I'm so thrilled that the thing's running. I don't want to cut it off. I want to split all I got. But I'm going to call this an evening and a successful one. I appreciate you joining me, and Lord willing, I'll see you in the next one.